Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and I am Abhishek Chaudhary. And today, we have received Adani Ports quarterly results. So I thought, why don't I make a video on it? So if we look at Adani Ports quarterly results, the results are really good. So I thought, let's make a video on it. And if you are new to this channel, please like, share and subscribe. And if you like the content and the knowledge or insights I provide in the video, please comment and share the channel and like, share and subscribe. So let's get started. The quarterly results of Adani Ports are very good, and the results are really unexpected that the ports would do very well in the this quarterly results, but the results are real good. And if we look at the market cap is 1,69,000 CR, and current price 784. Highest it has, the stock price has gone to 988, and the lowest is 395. The PE ratio is 22.9. Currently the EPS is 29.2. And if you look at this graph of PE ratio and EPS, the highest PE ratio was on 16 September, which was 38, and before that it was long back, and it has got the P ratio come has came down. Currently the EPS is 29, and if we look at this graph, it says that the P ratio is not very high, and EPS is growing, which says that there is a potential growth for the stock of the company. And if you look at the quarterly results, the quarterly results are this quarter. The revenue is 6,248. It has in March 23 the revenue was 5797. It has grown to 8%. The quarterly revenue has grown to 8%, and the profit before tax, there is a very tremendous growth in profit before tax. As we can, if we look at the other income, there is an exceptional this income in the last quarter which made the profits to decrease, but this quarter there was no such exceptional incomes. So there was a this quarter the profit before tax has grown 171%, which is really high. And and if you look at the year on year growth from June 22 to June 23, there is a growth of 23% yearly. And if we look at profit before tax from June 22 to June this quarter 23, year on year growth, there is an increase of 125%, which is very high, and it says that the company is really performing very well, and it has been growing. And there is the company is in the news from a long time that the ports business are doing really well. The Mundra port, which is the largest port, private port operator, which is Adani, and it is the largest in India, and it is performing really well. The revenues says that the company is doing well, and estimated that the revenue would be increasing this year. You can see it has said that 22,000 the revenue would be close to 22,000, but as the uh, quarter goes on, this revenue will obviously surpass this figure. And and what's really interesting about this port business is the operating margin, which is 59% this quarter. The operating margin has been 59%, which is really good. And if you look at previous year operating margins, there's a good margin. Before it was 65%, 64, 50%, 56%. So if you take average, the port business has a margin of 50 to 55%, and which says that as the company scales, there would be more potential growth for the port business, and the share price would jump very high. And if we see the EPS is the highest this year. The estimate says that the highest, yeah, it will be this year, and P ratio is low. It says that there is a more potential growth for the company. And if you look at the borrowings has been increasing, as we know that Adani is very mm, uh, tremendous growth company in a very short period of time. It looks to grow in the business. So it already it's a infrastructure business. There would be more of borrowings, but if you look at the fixed assets has been increasing, and there's a tremendous increase in the fixed asset, which says that as the quarter goes on, there will be more revenue, and which, as the operating margins are very good, there will be more profits. And there is, you can see the investment is growing, and work in progress are also there, which there is work in progress related to the ports or the other uh, logistics areas of the port business. And the reserves are also increasing, which says, and the company is investing and creating more of assets, which justifies the borrowing. And if we look at the uh, annual report of the company says that they have been in the asset management, customer focus, financial structure, and they are using technology like AI and machine learning in the business, and they are following high safety standards, investment in communities. One thing I wanted to point out is they are doing the frugal innovation culture. It's what frugal innovation is. If you look at what it actually means, is reducing the complexity and cost of goods and its production. It usually refers to removing the non-essential feature from a durable goods, which means that they are doing more innovation and trying to do get the technology which would help in their business, which is frugal innovation. Delivers tomorrow's solution today, localized solution, and learn from experience. And government has been providing policies in favor of the company, which creates a potential growth in the coming years. As government provides a help which would help the company in getting more revenues in the future, which obviously leads to profits. And if we look at this map from the annual report, it's we can see the areas of the port business, which contains container terminals, bulk terminals, multi-purpose ports, logistic parks, warehouses, logistics parks, and the one which I pointed in yellow, the Mundra port, which is the highest capacity 264 MMT, Mundra, India's largest port by volume. And this Gizingam 18 MMT, which is under construction, which is the container terminal, and Haldia, which is in Kolkata, which is Agri, Silios. These are under construction, and you can look at this graph, this map, and you can see the more and more um, they are investing in the more and more port businesses and what the assets they currently hold. And if you look at their performances, you can see this. There is a growth from every financial year. There is a very steep growth in the company's revenue, and same in the EBITDA. You can see a steep growth, as there is a very good operating margins in the uh, port business, which help them. As the revenue increases, there is a very steep growth, and they have been maintaining this EBITDA margins, which says that company is performing well. There is an issue in the ROCE, but from 22 to 23 there is, you can see there is a growth from 11 to 12%. It has increased. Before it was not taking the return on capital employed. And we can see the average debt cost, which is decreasing, which says that the borrowing they have been taking, uh, they are taking in the less of interest, paying the less interest, which obviously benefit the company. And the employees numbers are increasing from year to year. Their net worth are also increasing. And we there is, if you look at the results is really good. And uh, if you look at the technical point of view, the graph of Adani Ports was in a consolidation phase from 1.5 month, and it has given a breakout uh, in a few days, and it would come, take a pullback and try to grow as it increases, the price increases. And we could expect it to at least get to this level, recent resistance level. And there is a very potential uh, potential level of it could cross 1,000 in a few months easily. We have obviously seen that the revenue is very good, and it has grown from recent quarters, which says that company is performing really good. And Adani Ports has been from recent years that it has been in the top front of all of the Adani groups. It has been performing really good if you compare to other companies. So which says that it could be a very good opportunity for you all. And that's it for today, and thank you for watching. If you find anything insightful or knowledgeable in the video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And I'll be back with another video. Thank you for watching. See you. Bye.